Well, in Tech Matters tonight, a special report where you've probably heard high school athletes getting recruited to play sports like football, baseball, or basketball for certain colleges. But a new growing trend is recruiting students to play esports. In fact, Fresno State just created their first official varsity esport team. They compete against other esport teams in the Mountain West Division. Our Kaylee Hunt spoke with varsity players and their new head coach, and he has more on this growing trend.
Gaming has been around for decades. But within the past year, more and more colleges are taking gaming to the next level, having official esports teams.
The first thing was to try to distinguish, is it going to be a club sport? Is it going to be under athletics, or what should we call it? Electronic
sports, or esports for short, is a multiplayer video game played competitively. I'm told colleges take esports seriously, with players competing against other colleges within their division.
So in the process, we figured out that it should be its own thing, and that's how we figured out that it was going to be a varsity esports program.
According to Jerry Gomez with Fresno State Off-Campus Student Life, the esports varsity team will play League of Legends against other schools in the Mountain West Division.
Obviously, we would love to win the Mountain West Conference. That's like a really big goal, but I think the main goal right now is just to get established, get it going and everything.
This is the first varsity esport team at Fresno State. However, Fresno State is late to the game because it's the second to last college in the Mountain West Division to adopt this type of competitive gaming.
Players, they're working really hard right now to try and get through tryouts. They're really trying their best and putting in tons of efforts.
Like with regular sports, esport players need a head coach. But instead of blowing a whistle and shouting out drills, Tommy Lee, the new head coach, is working on discipline and patience.
So when I was younger, I wished that we had something like this, and to see it come alive, it really makes me excited to just do it for the students, do it for the kids, and do it for the upcoming generation.
Lee was recruited to play esports in college. He even got a scholarship to help pay for his tuition, something he hopes can happen here at Fresno State.
To teach them that it is a tool that can be used. Video games can be a tool to be used to teach them and to educate them in ways that they otherwise would never be able to approach, right?
Currently, Fresno State is not offering scholarships for students wanting to play on the varsity esport team, but their coach is working with student involvement to get the funding.
Let's reset.
So for now, these players are showcasing their skills, hoping to make the team and trying to redefine the way gaming is viewed on colleges.
Because video games has that like stigma against it. It's like, oh, it's just a video game, you know, whatever. But you can't really look at it like that. I try to tell people, like when football first came out, everyone just thought it was useless and stupid.
The Fresno State varsity esport team is looking for 10 players to compete against the schools in the Mountain West Division. And if they come out on top, the team can go on and play for a national title, competing against other colleges outside of our division.
This is very scary.
And that was Kaylee Hunt.
Yeah.
Wow, that's all I can say.
Well, you know, you hear about this all the time now. There is a professional league with video gaming where they make millions of dollars.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And, you know, kids that are in college right now grew up playing these games, and so it's serious for them.
Well, it was a long time since I played Pac-Man and Donkey Kong.
It's come a long way, hasn't it?
Yeah.